Well, shout out to Thailand.
Hi, Thailand.
What's up, Thailand?
Sawadee ka.
Oh, what?
That's how you say hello as a woman
I
in
don't
Thailand.
think it is.
It is. I've been there.
No, like, no joke. As we're turning our lights on in the studio,
I'm scrolling through emails.
she's like, I just got an email. It's from a guy from Thailand saying, like, I love your pod. Just so you know, you're like in the top 200 comedy podcasts in Thailand.
In Thailand.
I'm pretty sure that's not real.
But the weird thing is that, like, he wasn't asking me to click a link or buy anything or like join a team.
It was matter of fact and friendly.
He was just like, hey, this is your ranking in Thailand. Fun fact.
There'll be a follow-up.
I'm sure it's
He's
fake.
trying to sell something.
It has to be fake.
But if not, what's up, Thailand?
Hi,
if
Thailand.
Somehow.
I've been to your country and it's amazing. Spent my 18th birthday there. So
I like Muay Thai.
Is that from Thailand?
It's a fighting style.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of kicking.
Is it like one of those fighting styles where they wear very limited garments and then have like a fancy like coxcomb style like
that's right.
outfit on the back?
It's very flashy.
Yeah, there's like frills.
Yeah, little shiny stuff. And
okay, I've seen
it's
that.
like a brutal form of taekwondo. Taekwondo is a little bit more form oriented. This is like, it looks like kickboxing, but it's its own thing, and it's very yeah. So
is
there's
that part of the wrestling that you like to watch?
I don't watch wrestling.
Well, you know.
I watch mixed martial arts.
It's not, there's no sports ball with what you watch.
Wrestling.
So it's just like sweaty fighting.
There's
sweaty fancy
multiple forms of wrestling. There's also jujitsu. There's karate, which you shouldn't say it like that. It's karate.
Wax off.
Yeah, multiple fighting styles, which is the mixed.
But what kind did you used to do?
I did taekwondo and a mixed martial art called shoshu, which is a West Coast specific thing, which is a mixed martial art of like multiple styles. It might be fake.
But did shoshu have like fun things like animal names?
Mm-hmm. There's animals. Yeah.
I love
you would master your animal. So the first one was the bear. And then there's like the tiger, the mongoose, the mantis.
This is sounding a lot like Kung Fu Panda.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a kung fu style derived, and my ex-girlfriend's father was a 4th degree, I believe, somewhere around there. It was pretty cool to. He was a very scary guy.
I bet he was.
Very scary man. He was a farmer. His hands were double the size of mine, and he's like a multiple 3rd or 4th degree. Has been doing it his whole life.
Wow.
And when he would show me a few things, it was like he could just one little turn of the hip and I would just like fly across the room. Like it was terrifying, his speed and power. He's a big boy, like big farmer guy. You should never mess with anybody ever.
So to look at him, you thought he's really strong, but not maybe as swift
as he would appear. A big, strong guy, but probably slow and winded. And when you see him train or move, it's terrifying.
I mean, I feel like a lot of it just has to be leveraging body position, right? When you're going to wrestle somebody like that and flip them over and stuff.
It's all skill, technique, time, practice. That's why it takes those guys years of work and dedication. I couldn't hang. It was just too time consuming, too exhausting. Both taekwondo, which I did longer, and then shoshu. And I ended up actually breaking my hand. And that's when why I quit.
Broke your hand, but I didn't realize it was that.
No health insurance, and I was in my 20s in California, and I just let it go. And it was black and blue and puffy, and I was like, I'm just going to tough it out, and I should have got it fixed because it hurt for minimum of 10 years. It would be sore and throb.
Like when the weather
would change,
bad,
like an old lady, like,
when you're first married, you'd be like, oh, I can't, my hand.
I know, it was a big storm coming in. That's what that was. It hurt so bad. It was like my middle finger, like this bone right here.
Well, you shouldn't have been using your middle finger like that.
Broke it, and she's got jokes.
Gonna be a mom.
But
gonna be a mom.
I hate to say it though, we're one of those people.
What do you mean?
We're one of those people. We're one of those people that we've never said it, but we just assumed we would never do this because we're not those people.
But apparently we are.
30 minutes early to a party. Folks, listen, if somebody invites you to a gathering or get together, you need to quadruple check with your spouse. Because this happened, we were on the receiving side of it We had our
my gosh,
lovely friends.
We had some friends come over.
Who we've gotten a lot close to. We weren't as close to them when this happened, and they showed up a full hour early.
And it was really funny and fine.
It was fine.
Like, but I had to do was wash dog nose marks off the windows.
I felt worse for them because it's actually worse for the people. Because you already know you're having company. You are a little surprised. You're like, oh gosh, did we say 6? And it's like, no, it's 7, but they're here. The whole family's here.
Oh,
but it's worse on them because they're like, oh no. Same thing with our friends. Like, we're actually like close with these guys. They could not care less. It was only 30 minutes. But I didn't.
There's so much. Okay,
I didn't know.
There was so much irony about it because on the way there, I was like, we're right on time. Like, maybe I should text them and let them know.
And what did I say?
You
don't text someone when you're within a 2-minute window, 2 minutes early, 2 minutes after the hour, which is when we were 2 minutes after the hour. I was like, you don't let someone know, hey, just want to let you know we're perfectly on time. Like, that's not the text you send. You would send the text, hey, we're running about 15 to 20 late, or...
And then you're like, or if you're going to just show up really awkwardly early. And I was like, yeah.
We did it.
And it was us. And so then we were knocking on the door.
Oh, you tried to walk in like a crazy person.
We're knocking at the door, but I know they have little fellas. And so I didn't want to knock too loud because what if they were already in bed? So I knock and then I hear like a hollering inside that I thought said, come in.
So Kate's just 30 minutes early. They're like
trying to
not expecting guests. She's pushing on their front. Let us in.
No, and they were great. They were so great. And then I just thought, I looked at my friend. I was like, am I like really early? And she was like, yeah, about 30 minutes early. She goes, but it's fine. And they're just the coolest people like that.
No, it was fine. But we are officially those people. So
we are, and it was a good time.
Just never assume when you're going to a party. Check your text. Look at your messages.
Yeah, I'm usually like really good about that. I even put it into my calendar wrong. Like the time we were meant to be there, I put it in at the time we showed up, not the time we were meant to show up. Whoops.
It happens. It's
better than 30 minutes late.
No, that's better.
No, come on.
Yeah, if someone's running late, I was like, cool. I'm all ready to go. I'm going to go sit in my recliner, have a drink, and just relax. It's better to be late. You got anything to talk about, buddy?
Yeah, actually, I do. We have a listener grievance.
A listener grievance?
Yes, we do. I have it right here. I'll read it out to you.
Read it. So, Mel,
it was an email.
Okay.
If you feel like...
I was surprised too.
No, Mel's not playing it. If you feel like you have a grievance or a life observation to share, you can email that to us at peanutbutterpicklepod@gmail.com, as this friend did.
Somebody did, but this is the first.
This is unsigned.
Had plenty of like audio calls. This is a...
Let me just double check that it's unsigned because I think it is.
You said double check.
I know. Can you believe it?
You didn't say...
I actually said
You didn't say double check.
Double check. Yeah, I always say double check.
Do you not have this thing ready?
Yeah, I do.
I'm Johnny on the spot when I have the audio ones. I snap. Mel's already on the mouse. This is different. I'm ready, though.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Hello, my fellow peanuts and pickles. I myself am in a pickle. I love watching movies. I get super excited to show my quote-unquote fiancé-to-be. I mean, that's a whole thing right there. Fiancé-to-be. I get super excited to show my fiancé-to-be movies that she has never seen and ones that I know are absolute hits. Nothing like seeing someone's reaction to a crazy twist upon first viewing. However, she is a sleepy girl and has a tendency to fall asleep during said movies. I mean, who in their right mind makes the climax of In-slept-tion a literal snooze fest? I mean, seriously. Mel's probably got stuff to say about that. Okay. Maybe she doesn't want to hurt my feelings by saying these movies bore her. They objectively shouldn't. I swear I am not a narcissist. Also, maybe she is just tired every single time a movie comes on. I've already seen the movies multiple times. Anyways, how do I politely tell her, quote, hey, I've already seen these movies 5+ times. I already know how they end. Can you warn me if this is an allotted 2-hour nap for you? Thanks, friends. So... Gosh, there's so much to unpack there.
Fiancé-to-be is all I could think. What is another? If the fiancé is not to be, what other fiancé is? A fiancé, by definition, is to be.
No. Like they aren't engaged yet.
Which I bet is
That's
why they
what he
kept
meant.
their
That's what he means.
I thought he meant like my fiance to be my future wife.
No.
Fiance to be,
I bet-
like the rings in the pocket.
Okay, I
bet
was like,
that
what
that-
does that mean?
Can I talk, please? I
ma'am.
bet that that's why. Sorry. I bet that that's why the person had their identity secret, because who knows, the
Yes.
fiance
Yes.
to be
It
could
is
be
an
listening.
unsigned email.
That's very brave of them.
A fiance to be.
A fiance to be. There's
I
a
just
lot
love
of
it so
suspense there.
much.
Yeah.
I just need them to write back when the
Mhm.
fiance to be is a fiance.
What if his goal though was at the climax of all of the greatest movies that she's like so on the edge of her seat and all of a sudden it pauses and she's like, what do you do? And she turns and he just has the ring ready and he's
He's
been
like,
trying to propose
You earned this.
in the middle of Inception. There's like the buildings have fallen. He's like,
Wait,
this
isn't
is
there
the
a ring?
13th time.
Isn't there a ring as part of Inception?
There's not a ring. There's a
the
spinning
spinning top.
spinning top.
But I thought somebody in a Reddit said something about the ring that somebody wears helps you tell.
That's Lord of the Rings.
No.
The one to rule them all.
I know that. Anyway.
So his quandary is, man, I've
what
been
does he
here.
do really? Basically, like, how does he
Mm-hmm.
react? Because let me tell you, we're equally yoked when it comes to movies. And it's important, I think.
Mostly, except for musicals.
Well,
thank
I can
you.
live without that. That's okay.
No, thank you.
But I think it is important to be equally yoked when it comes to enjoying theatrical cinema.
I think that might be important than alignment of politics, religion. Do you want to have kids or not?
It is right at the top.
If you can't enjoy a movie together,
If you can't go to the movies,
what are you doing?
right?
Mm-hmm.
Although I think maybe, I don't know how old they are, but is she just ahead of her time? We know a lot of like sleepy dads out there that pay
Yeah.
$16 to go see a movie for a good old nap.
Also, fiance to be makes sense. You haven't figured this lady out yet. You need to know when it's sleepy time and when it's bedtime, because I think you might be starting these movies a little bit too late.
That's
because you are
true.
always game to watch a new show, to watch a
Yeah.
movie. But I know if
He
it's
knows.
if it's a certain time, you've got 30 minutes in you and you are gone. Like, so I'll check on you as soon as you
Mhm.
drift. That's it. I'm still watching. No, you're
I
not.
really try.
You're gone. You're toast.
But I wake up so early.
Yeah, I think part of this is he needs to figure her out and when or it could happen at random times, which means she's not a movie fan, bro.
Well, here's the thing. What if she is a movie fan, but what if, like me, she wakes up very early for her work? Okay, I wake up at like 4:30 every day. And she's just zonked out by like 10 at night and can't do a whole movie. So go into the movie saying, hey, part 1 of Inception happening now. He's seen these movies enough. He could pre-plan when they're going to pause the movie and when they're going to cut it into half and see the next bit the next night.
You got to break it up, dude. You got to be like, I mean, think about the popularity of like miniseries and TV shows is they give you like 40 minutes to
Exactly.
an hour and they always end with a cliffhanger. You can't watch a 3-hour Inception. Like, you got to break it up in like 40-minute segments and you have to pause it. You have to have like the timestamp in your phone of like a total like cliffhanger.
Right?
So
And
she's like,
also,
are we going to watch it tonight?
is he keeping her snacked up? Like,
Mhm.
does she have all her snackies? Does she have all the fresh water she needs to
Could
stay
be the
awake,
opposite.
like
She-
hydrated?
She could be oversnacked. He could be
Ooh.
carving her up. A big belly full of
Yeah.
like a dinner
Put
and
you out.
popcorn, and he's like, "Here's some ice cream," and she's just like, "Ugh." He's overdoing it. He's overfeeding her.
It could be.
hmm
Okay.
Oh, you could hold her hostage. You could say,
Hold the meal hostage.
I know you want dinner. Guess what? You're not getting it until you watch
Inception Part 1.
Inception Part 1. It's a 10-part series, Inception, and you're not going to eat until it's done. I bet she would stay alert and be very angry at him.
Oh, she'll be so hangry that she'll pay such good attention to that movie because that
Keep
one needs an
focused.
attention.
Just like they keep classrooms in certain settings cooler, because when you're cold, it's harder to like drift off and you're more
Mhm.
aware and you're more alert.
yeah.
So you need to crank up the air conditioning. You need to hold her hostage. Food. Let me
No
be clear.
snuggly blankies apparently either because that'll put me out.
No snuggly blankies.
If I have a snuggly blankie, I'm falling asleep in that
you need
movie.
to break up the show in about 6 to 8 parts. Sounds about right.
Oh my gosh, it's not that bad.
It sounds like she has an issue.
Narcolepsy.
Narcolepsy. she's passing out. But I do feel for him because you are so, when you love something, and I am a deep lover of music and movies. Like I have an emotional attachment and a little bit to food, but definitely like music and movies. Like I'm not a crier. Man, I can get emotional
Oh my gosh.
on songs
You
and
cried
movies.
at that Chris Pratt movie.
Which one?
The one with his daughter and the time travel.
I don't know what you're talking about, but say no more. His daughter.
Exactly.
Any movie about daughters.
Any daddy-daughter movies.
I'm gone. I had a daughter.
He gone.
And after that, it was
Are you
done.
talking
Then
about
I had another.
Interstellar? Because that's not a Chris Pratt movie.
No, but that's another daddy-daughter movie that puts you out.
That is time travel.
Any daddy-daughter movie, I'm done.
There's like an okay-ish Chris Pratt movie from Amazon that was like time travel-y. Anyway.
Well, I don't remember. I'm just saying it is, you are very vulnerable when you want to share it. You have no attachment to it. And I think the only thing that I could think of is like sports fans of like their obsession and loyalty to a certain team and coaches and players. And they know everything about it and they're so into it. And like if their team loses, they're like devastated. Like I don't get that. I'm like, and here's why I don't get it. You don't know them. You probably don't even live in that city. Maybe you do, but you have no connection to them in any way. You have no skin in the game other than you're just like, I like this. It's the same thing with movies and music. Like you usually don't know these artists. They don't know who you are, but you get emotionally connected. So
yeah, it's art and it's supposed to represent
a part of
things. It does become a part of you. And I think in the same way that I will watch anything that Bear McCreary composes music for.
He's amazing.
Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I will watch anything Bear McCreary puts his hands to. I think when you just have such a love for like storytelling in that way with film and TV, and you want to share it with that person, and you want to wait for Viggo Mortensen to kick the helmet in the show and then look at the person and be like, did you know he broke his toe? Like you want to get to that place with somebody else where they're nerding out with you and they're having a vibe. Like it is such a letdown if they're going to just fall asleep.
Also, don't be that annoying person that gives all the movie facts on the first watch.
No, not the first watch.
Respect the art. Let them get the raw, original, like this is the first experience like you were in the theater. It's on the second watch or the recap. You're like, oh, you don't even know. Like, wait till you see it again. And you start pointing out stuff. Don't be the person on the first watch. It's so hard to do when Mel first watched Lord of the Rings to not be like, oh, this and this and this. But I wasn't going to do that. I also saw that, and this is probably fake, just like the email from Thailand. But that total side note that Ian McKellen and Elijah Wood are going to be in.
I know.
Is that real?
I saw.
I read it today.
I follow Dominic Moynihan.
That's a big
on
deal,
Instagram,
Mel.
and he had some behind the scenes footage with him and Elijah Wood and Ian McKellen and Samwise Gamgee, Austin. What's his name?
Sean Astin.
That's who it is. And they were all like on a soundstage doing stuff. So I'm really hopeful.
Oh, can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
Bring the boys back. Get the band back together.
I know. Let's hear it. Anyway.
Yeah,
okay, but hold on.
Go
We
ahead.
have not discussed, number one, how does he have the conversation with her about movie fandoms? And number two, what happens if she doesn't like these movies? Okay, what if her vibe for a movie is like, hey, I'll go with you to, you know, a Princess Bride kind of film, but I won't go all the way to like a Lord of the Rings, or I'll go with you to like, you know, Star Wars Episode 1, but I won't go all the way through to Interstellar with you. Like, what if her vibe is not the same vibe? So number one, how does he even talk about it?
You have to face it head on. It's kind of like, and I've been here before, early in our marriage, you'll make a dish or you'll make a meal.
Oh, we've been there. Every time I would make something.
I'm so afraid to give honest feedback, so I keep eating it, or I'll even lie to be a gentleman and be like,
then he'll make it again.
Good. And it locks in your brain. He loves it.
Yes.
And then you make it more. And the longer that I like just go along with it, the more I think challenging it is when I'm like, I haven't been totally honest with you. It's not very good. There's no flavor. It's really dry and
some chicken.
And it's
just some chicken.
Yeah, I need extra water to get it down. So I think that he just needs to say, hey, he needs to be honest. She needs to be honest of like, hey, this stuff actually, I can't explain it, but it means a lot to me. Like these movies are like like they mean like they're attached to my heart.
Absolutely.
And sharing it with you is a really special thing. My fiance to be,
My true love.
maybe if she says yes,
Right.
who knows?
Right.
Still time to back out. She doesn't like your movies.
Well,
Just saying, bro.
I think it is important to be honest.
What if that's a cloaked way of him asking, is she the one?
Oh,
But
is she the one with the movies? Is she one with his movie taste?
Maybe that's why he slipped to B to say,
maybe
is this going to work out?
I am a lover of love, so I'm going to be hopeful, romantic, and say yes. I think it'll work out. I think maybe it just takes a little honesty because maybe this person doesn't connect with movies the same way you do. Therefore, they're not really registering that this is so important. But have that honest conversation and then just be prepared. Like I tell my kids, not that you're kids, but like anytime my kids ask me for something and I say no, they're always like, oh man, why not? Duh, tell me why. And I have told them over and over, do not ask me a yes or no question unless you are prepared to hear no. Like unless you're prepared to hear the answer you don't like. And I think that's good life advice. So don't ask her, do these movies mean anything to you if you're not prepared for what happens if she says no?
Yeah, I think he could express how he feels and then just say, "Hey, are you interested in the type of movies I watch? Because if the answer is no, I just need you to tell me. Like,
Absolutely.
I'll be a little bit sad, but not near as sad as if you like fake and pretend, but deep down like you don't care. It's actually better just to say, honey, I love you and what you love, but like I can't watch 3 hours of like Christopher Nolan movies and like I can't do it.
I just think that there is room for relationships to have totally separate interests.
Yeah, we have a ton.
We have a ton of that.
Reason for the podcast.
The peanut butter and pickle.
Amen,
this is their peanut butter and pickle moment.
This could be it.
Is probably movies, and that's okay because I bet there are other things that they can connect on. And once you get married, you'll find out. Once you become engaged, and that's your fiance, you'll find out. But this whole to be, you got to seal the deal.
I know.
I think you have to seal the deal. And maybe she's bitter that you haven't asked yet, and she's holding out, and she's like, I'm not going to watch your movies until you ask me, bro.
Maybe just being in his presence is so relaxing that after a long day, she just gets to snuggle up and fall asleep safe in his arms watching a movie.
Just be real.
How
just
lovely
be honest.
would that be?
Yep. So good luck. And thanks for writing in. And as she said, if you all want to write in, we'd love to. You know what? We probably just saved this engagement.
Absolutely.
This might have been the end. He might have been looking for an out, and he's like, I've been having second thoughts, and I just needed to hear what this top 200 comedy podcast in Thailand host had to say, and we're happy to serve you guys and support you. So if you want us to help you and swoop in and save you, whether you're in Thailand or not, just send us an email, peanutbutterpicklepod@gmail.com. Yeah. So I wanted to talk about some things that are older, that just like times change. It's just, I think it's important that we like acknowledge of like, hey, that didn't used to be a thing, and now this is a new thing, and things have changed. So I wanted to ask you as a medical professional. I think what sparked this is like I heard that credit scores weren't invented. This has nothing to do with medical stuff, but like I started thinking about this. I'm like, what? It took me back. I'm like, what else happened back then that's different?
Okay.
I heard that credit scores weren't invented until like 1989. I might be off by a year or two, but that blew my mind because like credit scores are everything now. Like how you get a car, how you get a house, like how you get whatever, access to capital, opening business. What did people do? And this is very naive because I'm sure like boomers are out there like, bro, wait, this is what you do. Bank history, credit history was not a thing until 1989. What did people do before that? Mel, you don't even know what that means.
Are you bleeding?
I am bleeding, but I'm fine.
Okay.
What is going on?
I don't know. She just was like holding out a bloody finger behind your head, and I was trying not to make it look obvious. that I was like,
there's no commercial
my child
break.
Is bleeding.
We don't edit this thing. If you're gonna bleed, you got to bleed on the pod.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah. Good luck.
I think that before credit scores, you just knew your banker. like you knew your
What?
grocer.
So
like you
relational.
knew it was relational.
Hey, Bob.
You
looking
came
to
in.
buy a house.
You came in and you said, "I want to buy a
Yeah.
house. This is my collateral." You came in and you said, "I want to build a business. This is my business plan. This is my collateral." Like you laid out your plan and you knew the person.
And Bob just decided.
Yeah,
I think you're good, bro. But even what tripped me out is even apartments. I know that like I have friends who struggle to even get like into a nice apartment because their
credit
credit
score.
is tanked. I just thought that was, I don't know. In my
Well,
head, I'm like, credit has always been a thing.
You knew that women
It's
could
not.
not have a credit card without co-signing with their husband until the 70s.
Is that real?
Legit real.
What?
Like a woman could not get a credit card
I'm not surprised.
unless a man co-signed with her.
Wow.
Think about that. I mean, just think about the fact that
That's
like
true.
there's a lot of single men, there's a lot of single ladies.
Mhm.
They just have to pay their bills. They got to do what they got to do to take care of their lives. And women could not get a credit card.
Married women or anyone. Like
I don't think any women
okay.
were allowed a credit card without a cosigner until the mid 70s.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
rough. That's
I
a rough
know.
one.
But like, what does this have to do with medical
Oh,
professionals?
okay. Well,
Because I'm like
none of that.
really trying to follow
No.
this here.
No, so I was thinking about that. It actually kind of blew my mind because it wasn't that long ago.
Okay.
So I was just thinking about like what other things used to be a thing or they're not. And I was thinking about, and I really don't understand this. And I want to understand this. I even feel like I've like tried to do a little bit of research and I don't understand. And maybe you've heard about it in school, but all of I feel like everywhere I go now, everyone has an allergy to everything. Everybody's
Oh,
gluten
yeah.
intolerant. Everybody, if they even sniff the smell of a peanut, they're
Yeah.
in the hospital.
Yeah.
I genuinely, and I want to be clear. I'm not one of those like, y'all are a soft generation. You need to toughen up.
No.
When I was a kid, I
Yeah.
rubbed dirt on it. I'm not saying that because I know it's legit. I've got friends who are like, no, my kid will go to the hospital if they eat
Absolutely.
a peanut. Here's what I'll say. I do not remember that people talking about that in the 80s or 90s. I don't remember going to people's houses and them asking if I have any intolerances.
Right.
I don't remember going to restaurants and seeing people fall on the floor because like
Mhm.
Texas Roadhouse used to just have like peanuts at every table. You
That's
used to
so
be on a
true.
flight and they would give you peanuts.
Peanuts.
And I'm kind of picking on peanuts a little bit, but
Well, it's just like very common.
bread, I just feel like nobody can eat bread. Nobody. So back in the day, it's like people just ate food. My question
Right.
to you, have things changed or did everybody just kind of suffer through it and just kind of die and people didn't talk about it? If you don't have an answer, that's fine.
Kevin James did a whole skit about that, I think.
He did?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's funny.
It's such a multifaceted issue.
Don't get political.
It's not.
Don't be
I'm
talking
just
about weird
saying-
stuff like vaccines or
No.
whatever.
I literally not.
Yeah.
There's, you got to think, there's more people, right? Food is modified and we add chemicals to our food that
Yeah.
historically were never added.
In the 90s and 80s?
And then you got to think about the amount of sugar we ingest into our diets.
okay.
Maybe that plays a part in it. Scientists are finding out that sugar is bad for you in all sorts of ways. I feel like all the time.
Okay.
But when it comes to allergies, like a lot of allergies are related to when we're introduced to those foods plus our genetic makeup. So I think like if you were allergic to peanuts, then it's a higher likelihood our kids would be allergic to peanuts. But I don't really know why.
I don't know that you're answering my question.
No, I
and if
don't
you don't
really
have an
know.
answer, that's fine. But
Well, I feel like, okay, if anybody wants to know about allergies, just go see Dr. Ruben, the allergist. Because he's literally,
Who?
he's, oh my gosh, it's the sweetest little man. He's like a cartoon. He's a cartoon in real life.
okay.
He has cutie patootie little glasses and he has curly hair and he wears a bow tie. And he goes, hi, I'm Dr. Ruben, the allergist. And he tells you like fun facts about allergies all the time. All the time. So if you really want to answer that, I would say go talk to him because I don't deal with allergies. If you have questions for me about strokes, I'll talk to you about strokes.
Mm-hmm.
If you have questions about like Parkinson's disease or diabetes or amputation, that's what I deal with.
Yeah, there are these like trends and you're like, is this real or has it always been like this and I'm just now noticing it? I think the allergy thing, honestly, like,
here's one thing I will
Okay.
say. Okay. Dr. Rubin taught me this. There are sensitivity tests, I say with quotations, that people can spit into a vial and send it off to a company, or even do like a blood draw and have this company tell them what types of things, environmental and food, they're sensitive to.
okay.
And really what those are testing for is like certain things in your body that react, but what it tells you you're sensitive to isn't necessarily always accurate. It's more telling you like what you are around a lot. So like, let's say you take this sensitivity test and it's like, oh, you're sensitive to gluten and to dogs and to grass and to household chemicals.
Would never take that test.
And you're like, oh geez, I am around 2 dogs all the time and I use household cleaner chemicals and I eat a lot of bread. Like, I must be sensitive to all of this stuff. Well, really, the test isn't telling you what you are allergic to. It's telling you what you are reacting to in your daily environment all the time.
So kids are just around a lot of peanuts these days?
Yeah, and we have that one
But there's
guy,
less peanuts than ever.
Mr. Carver, to
They
thank for
hide them.
that. Because he made peanuts into anything.
I don't know the history of him.
Isn't it his name George Washington Carver? And he was a scientist who turned peanuts into like everything from lipstick to, I don't know, the first Reese's cup.
I don't know
Well,
the history of that. Well,
I
hey,
don't
thanks
know.
for but hey,
I tried.
was that not a fair question?
It is a fair question.
And it's one I don't understand. Same thing with, I would say, like autism. Like, I guarantee that existed, but I feel like
and
it's
we just ostracized those people.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
Because I didn't
Oh
even
my
know that
gosh.
word growing up.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I knew it. We had neighbors who were on the autism spectrum, and
Just a different definition back then.
yeah.
But you wouldn't say there's been a rise.
But like in the 50s,
Yeah.
those people just got shipped away or
That's
like
awful.
treated badly and ostracized. And like, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the amount of people in the United States that got lobotomized just because they were a little different.
Melody, do you know what a lobotomy is?
Some where they cut parts of your brain out or
No,
something
it's
to make you
sometimes-
normal.
okay.
I don't know.
Listener beware. Look up the Kennedy sister who was lobotomized.
Mhm.
But they would do like intraorbital lobotomies with an ice pick through your...
Yeah. Let's not get too graphic.
Joe will
I'll-
literally lose his cookies
I'll
if I
talk
say
to you
this
later
anymore.
about it, but it's just insane that people thought that was an acceptable
I know.
form of like treatment.
I know. Temple
So
Grandin.
brutal.
Temple
Yeah.
Grandin is like the hero of the Autism Society.
Mhm.
She's just like, she is amazing. If you haven't seen her film or like watched one of her TED Talks, please go look up Temple Grandin.
It does make you think, man. If you look, I love watching like, I love history. So I love the history of like the hygiene practices of like, you know,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Europe in the 1300s.
Like,
Or like,
doctors
I'm like,
wouldn't
tell
even
me
wash
about
their
that. Or
hands
like, yeah,
between delivering babies and like taking care of somebody who'd had like a gunshot wound.
yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just like so grateful to be born in the era I'm in. But I also think 700 years from now, people will talk about the way that we lived and the things that we did.
They blew their nose with actual paper. Ew.
It'd be, yeah, the way the public restroom stuff, going back to episode 1.
Every single hand
could talk about
sanitizer
that
on the planet was empty after a global pandemic.
And they
What?
filled it with ketchup.
No lie. No lie. I was at the gas station because I was on E and I get
It's
out.
not good for your car.
I know.
Don't
I know.
let the
I know,
fuel
I know.
pump, don't
But
let it
li-
get below a quarter
listen,
tank. Okay.
I'm at the gas station and I get out of the car and the big trash can between the two pumps is right there. And on the side of the trash can is a totally empty hand sanitizer. Totally empty. And I just was like, oh, come on, people.
Yeah.
Have we not?
Mhm.
But guess what they have
What do they
on the
have?
side of the actual gas pump? A container of those awful, like one size fits most plastic baggy gloves.
Mhm.
And it says pump gloves.
There's a pump glove?
There was pump gloves that you could put on the glove and then use all the pump and touch everything and then throw it away.
I love that.
But there was no hand sanitizer.
We need to make pump
like
gloves.
a hand sanitizer is better for the environment than a bunch of pump gloves.
I'm all about the pump glove. That's wonderful.
I'll tell you which one it was later.
Man, listeners, you don't want to know my glove budget. I use my gloves for
said so
everything.
many.
I hate touching stuff. I hate germs. I cook. I only wear gloves. I put chlorine in the pool. It's gloves.
Also,
Gloves
like,
all
can
the
we just
time.
pick one type of glove? All right, here we go.
I started a collection.
I did not plan for this.
Don't
but
you
like,
dare.
I know we have bigger fish to fry, but
I don't
can
wanna
you
hear
just
it.
pick one type of glove?
No, you have to try all the different gloves to find out the best glove.
You have consistently 2 different kinds of gloves in the glove drawer at all times. Those nasty, like, deli plastic ones.
Those are used for different things.
And then the regular gloves.
They're used for different things. And I buy different
What in
brands
the
of gloves.
world?
I'm
Like,
trying to
you don't
find.
need those clear plastic ones. They never stay in your hands. They're awful.
You don't cook with them. Those are my pool gloves. Those are my chlorine gloves.
You use
different
gloves that
gloves.
are in the kitchen for doing stuff with the pool.
I probably use.
Then
I'm
they
trying to
should
think
not
if
live
I-
in the kitchen.
Maybe they could move. That's just where they've been. We're not here
Are
to
you
talk
serious?
about gloves.
That's why those are there?
We're not here to talk about gloves.
Bro, this just naturally comes
I
up.
want pump gloves. I didn't know the pump glove was a thing.
Dude, you just
'Cause
need
I
to
would
put
look
some
like
in your
a-
glove
A
box.
psycho carrying my
Your
own
glove
gloves around.
box.
That's why it's called the
Dude,
glove box.
No, it used to be called the glove box because you would have gloves to keep your hands from getting all grody and covered in bugs because people didn't have windshields. And then when you did, they probably didn't work very well and your hands were cold. But now you can use them for plastic gloves that you can use
I'm
at the
gonna do
pump.
it. Pump gloves. I want them.
Hey, listen, you're gonna look like you have some serious OCD, but that's okay.
I think I do. I think it's fair if the shoe fits. I do want to end the podcast by celebrating the toughness of my 13-year-old daughter, Melody. I was there. She had to get 2 teeth removed pretty recently, and her baby teeth were hanging on for dear life, and her new ones were coming in. So we had to get them extracted, and one of the extractions didn't go so well. The tooth kind of broke in half, and they had to really get up in there. Didn't phase her. She was so tough through the whole process.
I was laughing like a psychopath the entire time, actually.
It's true.
Like
I saw
it was
video
no big
footage.
deal. And then we, she can't eat stuff for a while, and she was like, "Dad, I'm ready to eat. I want ramen. I want pizza." I'm like, "You
she
can't."
loves ramen.
Just so
all the
tough.
spiciest foods.
And then I was very proud of her because I taught her to lift weights a couple days ago, and I was very
get a good
proud
pump.
of her. She didn't lift a lot of weight.
I mean, I could teach her more than you could. Look at these
But-
guns. Do you have tickets? Do you have tickets to
Look
this?
at that gun show. Wow, do you have a license for those?
No.
But no, she learned form. I trained her on dumbbells. She did curls and she did dumbbell shoulder press.
That's
And
awesome.
I was just really impressed. And she's like, "Dad, I'm gonna do this every day." I don't think she's done it since, but
Because I forgot how to do it already. My bad.
hey, it's okay.
It's a really memorable lesson.
Practice makes perfect. But I'm just proud of her for trying new things and
Love
for being tough.
I love
So I
that.
just wanted to,
It's like you're sharing some
You know.
gratitude too.
yeah.
Mel, you got a gratitude to share? What are you grateful for?
Dad teaching me how to lift weights.
There it
Also,
is.
Dad
Mutual
showing me
gratitude.
cool movies. Because if he hadn't showed me cool movies, then I would never have seen Sarah Connor. And if I never saw Sarah Connor, then I wouldn't want to work out at all.
Yeah. If you want to look
You
at
got
the
to have
most,
the inspo.
the most jack ladies or the most jack lady ever, it's Sarah Connor, Terminator
T2.
2, Linda Hamilton, iconic. And this is some natty. This isn't like the Miss America, or not Miss America. Miss
America is always
what's it called?
pumped.
There's like the Mr. Olympia, the female version, to where they
Again,
use a lot of
over my head.
steroids and
I
are
don't
very
know.
large and have very deep voices. No, this is if you just Google search Sarah Connor T2.
Yeah,
she
maybe
was
our
so
friend.
jacked. The coolest female lead next to maybe Sigourney Weaver and Alien, of just like these tough ladies that just play the lead, like
Yeah,
or
action
secondary
lead,
role that are just like iconic.
right?
Yeah, Mel watched that and she's like, "How does she do that?" I was like, "A lot of pull-ups."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got
Well,
that
maybe our
guns.
friend who wrote in can get his fiance to be to watch T2.
Start at
And
T2.
stay
Start at
awake.
Terminator 2.
Don't. It's so evil. Dad made me start on the second movie.
The first one isn't as good.
It
You
doesn't
wouldn't like it as
matter.
much.
You have to watch movies in order no
Oh
matter
my
what.
gosh.
Yeah. Well,
Well, thanks for sharing that gratitude, Mel.
yeah, gratitude is greater than grievance, but we have a lot of grievances on here.
Yeah, we
so.
do, but it's fun.
All right. Well, it's good chatting.
See you later.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.